Hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk all things life, love, spirituality, law of attraction, and all of that juicy goodness. In this video, we are going to talk about why it is so important to know your why. Why are you manifesting what you're manifesting? What is the drive behind it? What is the deep meaning why you want this desire? We have to really ask ourselves, are we looking to fill a void inside of us? Maybe as young children, we looked to our parents for love, we looked to our siblings, and we felt this void, like we weren't getting what we wanted. And now we're those little children in adult bodies still looking for that desire and that love and that we just want to be seen and heard, and we're yearning for it. So we're manifesting it, and we're like, we're going to finally get this thing we've wanted our whole lives. And it never shows up, or it doesn't show up the way we want it to show up. Are you that person? We have to really ask ourselves this big question. There's trauma inside of us. And sometimes when we're manifesting, we're wanting to resolve that issue, that trauma that happened to us. We want the problem to finally be solved so we can feel good. But the trick with manifesting is the universe will not bring us that desire if our why is off, if it is for the wrong reason. Okay, so our higher self, our soul, it has a plan for us. It knows our whole life and everything, all the lessons we need to learn, all the things we're meant to experience. And it wants us to identify first what's important to us. What do we value? Why are we wanting the things that we're wanting? Are we appreciating what we already have? And when we can identify the why, we can then really call in our true desires that we're meant to have and to experience. Because sometimes our ego wants to manifest something that's not really what our soul had a plan for. So we can figure that out by asking ourselves, why do we want this thing? What is it going to do for us? Are we happy on our own in our own body without that thing before it arrives? Because there's a lot of times when we're looking for an external thing to fill our cup up, it surfaces in our reality, but for some reason that cup still doesn't feel full. We finally have the money, we finally have the person, we finally have the job, and we're still feeling the void. So then we manifest more, and it's a bottomless pit. So I'm calling you right now to stop doing that and to see, why am I yearning for the thing that I'm yearning for? How can I be okay without it? And then when we're okay with understanding our why and saying, oh, I do want that partner because I'm trying to fill this void because I don't love myself. And I need to fully love myself first, because when that partner arrives, they're not going to fill my cup up because I have to fill my own cup up. If it's regards to money, oh, this money will make me feel so good. I'll feel so safe once it's in the bank account. I'll feel so safe and secure. But you won't, because guess what? I guarantee you, if you right now think about having that money, there's going to be a little voice that says, what if it's not enough? Or what if it doesn't last? Or what if, oh my gosh, it's going to go to this and it's going to go to that bill. And then what if we don't have a lot left? How are we going to grow it? So it's still not going to be enough. So my goal on my channel is to get you to a place of safety and security and feeling whole and feeling fulfilled without your desire first. How can we get you to see your why and to, break it down? Let's unpack it. Why do we want this thing? Okay, I want this thing because I feel a little lonely in my life. And I think money would allow me the time to travel and to go experience things, and that will fill my cup up. Okay, so how can we let go of that yearning for it and say, okay, if that doesn't happen, I will be okay. It would be like a cherry on top to my experience, right? But I'm not going to die without it. I'm going to do what I can right now. I'm going to make sure I go out and watch the sunrise and sunset every day wherever I am, because I can still create the experience of traveling within my world that I'm living in now. And I can feel it, and I can feel like I'm filling my cup up with this scenery. And then all of a sudden we feel full. We're like, oh, we're not yearning to go see something else because what we have in front of us is still beautiful. And then that's when things start to align, because you're not this needy little girl or boy saying, this sunset's not good enough. I want a better one. I want a better partner. I want more money. And when we're that whiny little kid trying to manifest something, that's when the universe usually holds off, because it's like, well, they haven't really learned their lesson yet. And sometimes you do manifest things, but they don't stay too long because you haven't learned this lesson. So identifying your why. And I just briefly want to share my manifestation with you all, how I manifested my YouTube channel and how I manifested the wonderful community that kind of, I don't know if it was just meant for me or if I drew it in, but you guys are you are my heart, and I love being on here, and I love responding to all of your comments. I respond to almost every single one as much as I can, but I wrote down my why last night because I was thinking of videos to make, and I was feeling a little like, should I throw in the towel? I don't know if I'm doing a good job. And yes, I know you guys are telling me that, but I need to feel that in my body. I need to feel whole and fulfilled doing what I'm doing. And I was starting to feel like a little like repetitive. And I'm like, I don't know if my messages are like what's lighting me up. So I wrote down my why. So this is why I came onto YouTube, to help all of you. My first one, I want to help people raise their vibration. I want to help people overcome their mind. I want to help people feel good. I want to help people spread love. I want to help people follow their intuition. I want to help people better their relationships. I want to help people trust themselves. I want to help people trust others. I want to help people find gratitude for all that they have. I want to help people love themselves. I want to help people heal. I want to help people unlearn patterns. And finally, I want to help people understand how the universe works and how to dance with it. So those are my whys. And I had to revisit that and think, okay, with every video that I create, I want to be doing one of these whys. It has to be something that is just my reason for doing it. I can't just post videos just to post, just to get views and stuff. That's not what I do. I literally want to make a difference. And you have to ask yourself, how do you want to make a difference in your life? And are your manifestations going to aid you in that process? So when you're calling in a desire, ask yourself, is this good for me? Is this good for my purpose and my mission? Is this good for my family? And if it's good for all three of them and for the people around you, then you manifest it. Write it down and trust that if it's hitting all those marks, the universe is going to bring it to you. But if your why is off, if it's just for selfish reasons, it's not really it's just filling a void, that it's a bottomless pit, it's not really going to fill anything, then you first need to go to the drawing board and you need to be like, okay, why do I feel empty without this manifestation? What would make me feel full right now before I receive it? And it really is just finding gratitude for what you have right now. And always, always, always doing everything with a purpose. Always ask yourself, why am I doing this? Why am I calling this person? Why am I waiting for this person to call me? Don't I want somebody that wants to call me? Why am I doing this with money? Why am I overspending? Ask yourself why. Okay, the why is the most important part of our lives. And right now in this little segment of this video, I am helping you understand how the universe works. I am helping you unlearn patterns. I am hopefully making you guys feel better. I'm hopefully making you see that this is all about loving ourselves and not feeling empty or lonely at any point in our lives. We don't need external things to feel good. But once we do identify that and we finally feel good in our lives, guess what then arrives? All the external things. So it's such a paradox. It's so hard to get this. And I used to hate when people say, you need to love yourself before you meet somebody, or you need to do this. And I'm like, oh, don't I love myself? I thought I did. But there's certain times where I do find myself looking for something to make me feel safe, or this will make me feel better if I have this, or, if my body looked a certain way, then I would feel better. No, throw all of that out. You just love yourself and feel good in each moment, and just know that everything is coming to you that's meant for you. All right, lovies, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to ask yourself what your why is. Why are you calling in your desire? And make sure it's wholesome and fulfilling, and it's going to somehow aid in your mission here. Because you came here to do a mission, and I am here to motivate you to do that. All right, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.